Some people using deep fake news to fight Buhari administration, like Mohammed. The federal government has raised alarm over the use of what is called deep fake news to attack it and its officials. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, raised the alarm in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria NAN on Saturday in Sal Island, Cape Verde. The minister was in Sal Island for the 64th conference of the United Nations World Tourism Organization Conference for Africa and second edition of Global Tourism Investment Forum. Mohammed said fake news are worsened by becoming a weapon for naysayers to attack governments and its officials. As a matter of fact, Nigerians should know that we have graduated from ordinary fake news to deep fake news. The danger of deep fake news is that it is difficult to differentiate the fake news from real news. This is because purveyors of deep fake news will take a story, be it a video or a photograph, and make it look real. They will take videos of what is happening in another land, doctor them, and freely circulate them as what is really happening in Nigeria. News stories are even worse because they embellish such fake news with quotes and videos and even quote government officials as if they are real. This becomes more difficult for unsuspecting Nigerians to know the difference between the fake news and real information, he said. The minister noted that at the beginning, purveyors of deep fake news were largely unknown online publications, adding that it was, however, unfortunate that otherwise reputable publications and some mainstream media had joined the bandwagon. Giving instances of deep fake news, the minister recalled the aftermath of the interview by Channels Television of Benue Governor Sam Otom and a retired Navy Commander Kunle Olawunmi. After the interview, online and traditional newspapers were awash with stories that the station had been shot, while some said that the anchor people had been arrested. Some even went to demonstrate the purported arrest of the anchor people, but till today the station is still open. These people have no shame because they know from the beginning that they are telling deep fake news. They have no credibility and can destroy anybody at will with their weapon, he said. The minister also recalled his recent official trip to Washington to engage with think tanks and global media outfits, during which a particular online publication twisted the purpose of the trip, claiming that he went with his aides to beg Twitter and Twitter shunned them. The minister said the fake news was made deep by the online publication by quoting the airline they traveled on, their seat number, and even video clips showing them in the aircraft. This is an example of deep fake news because any unsuspecting Nigerians will believe it is true. Of course, they knew they were telling lies because our itinerary and programs in US were not hidden, but reported daily by the social media, radio, newspapers, and television. Even that same online newspaper carried stories of our engagement, yet it kept saying we went on the US to beg Twitter and we were shunned, he said. Mohammed said the same online publication also went ahead to publish deep fake news about a US trip by the Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari. He said with a deliberate intention to tarnish and destroy the government, the online publication claimed that Gambari and other officials were going to US to infiltrate the ranks of agitators planning a protest against the president, who will be attending United Nations General Assembly. When the Statistician General of the Federation, Dr. Yemi Kale, retired some weeks ago, there was a story credited to him that while in office he was sourced by government to falsify figures about economic growth of Nigeria. Lie Mohammed, you can't stop your lie. Of course, Kale came out to refute the story, but the purveyors knew what they were doing. The deep fake news was fabricated just to take the shining away from the government's success in not only retaining positive GDP growth but surpassing all expectations, crawling from 0.11% two quarters ago to marginal 0.51% in the last quarter, and then 5%. Of course, they don't wish the government and Nigeria well, but needed something to dampen an enthusiasm of government and make Nigerians sad, he said. The minister said they foresaw the danger of fake news since 2017 when the federal government launched a campaign against the opposition party. Lai Mohammed. I don't know why Lai Mohammed is now complaining. You politicians started these lies and fake news, and so don't be shocked that the Nigerians beat you to it. More so, what is fake news in revealing some truths about this government? They say the truth is bitter. I think that is what the problem of Mr. Lai Mohammed is. Anyway, my listeners, if you agree with what Mr. Lai Mohammed just said, please drop your comment in the comment section, and don't forget, subscribe to this channel, like and share. Thank you.